tell everybody who you are and what role you play in this library.
Hi, my name is Saniyah McGrew, and my role in this library was when I was around 8 years old. I wrote a letter to our former mayor, Mayor Rob Frankie, about my, not necessarily concerns, but me wanted to have a new library. Like I said, I was 8 years old in elementary school, and I have 3 siblings, so it was all 4 of us going to the library all the time to read books. I don't know if you saw the youth services. It was not nearly as big in the other library, not nearly. And all 4 of us in that cramped little space. And me, I'm still an avid reader. So I read up all the books that were in the youth section. So my concerns were, I want more space to be able to play with my siblings and play with my friends, more books to be able to read, and just overall, just kind of an update on the library. So I wrote him a letter, and when he got back to me, he told me about an upcoming bond. And so right after that, I just immediately, my mom took us out to the polls. They actually took us with them when they went to go vote. They made sure we were integrated. I spoke out, making sure any adult I saw, hey, go vote. There's this bond coming up, all of that. So really just advocating and making sure that my voice was heard. That was my biggest thing, because I wanted something to happen. And so in order to get that done, I had to make sure that I spoke up about it. And then once the bond passed, there were committees that were made for the new library. And so I was on the site design committee. I believe, yes, the site design committee. And also the site selection committee. And that was just sitting down in meetings. I don't know if they told you, but sitting down with my mom and listening in on the meetings, just putting in my input about different materials. When it came to site selection, I remember riding around in the go-kart that we went in, or the golf cart that we went in, to different sites that they had in mind, and materials for the library, the site, and all of that. At such a young age, it gave like a youth's perspective on what we wanted to see in the library. Also, I remember coming home from meetings and my siblings asking me, oh, did you tell them about this? Tell them about that. My friends at school asking about different parts of that. So just, I guess, kind of being the connecting voice between the youth at Cedar Hill and everybody on the committee.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. My next question for you is, how do you feel knowing that you being a youth in the community, that you have the power to make a difference?
I think it's just, I feel like it's something that everybody should know that they can do. Growing up, I'm saying growing up, I'm only 15. But when I was younger, when I saw something, I said something about it. But not everybody feels like they can do that because they think, oh, we're too young to do that. Well, no, if the more that you speak up about it, the more that can be done about it. So instead of waiting until you're older, now you can, if you do it now, it'll not only benefit you, but benefit those who come after you. So, yeah, I feel like that I'm glad that I had the opportunity to do so, and I'm glad that me doing so, I guess it kind of showed other youth in the community that if they speak out, something can be done about it too.
Absolutely. And do you feel like your vision came to fruition?
Definitely.
You're super excited?
Super excited. It's a running joke that I would be having my license and be able to drive up to the library on the opening day, but I haven't got my license yet. It's definitely before that.
I love that. I'm
definitely so excited. It's also another little joke in my family that my 16th birthday party will be held on that big event deck, all of that. So just it's really been like an integral part in me getting older. Of course, we thought I was going to be a little bit older, but it's just been a very integral part of the community. Something I've been looking forward to for a very, very, very long time. And I'm just so excited to see it come into life.
And I have one more question for you. Since you know that the youth has such an impactful voice on the community, what would you tell others to do if they were in your shoes?
I always say age is not a factor when making a difference. Remember that, like I said, if you don't say anything about it, nothing will be done about it. If you see something that needs to be changed, something that you feel can be improved, speak up about it. Because, when I say this, people say I sound old, but closed mouths don't get fed. You have to, like, if you want something to be done, you have to speak up about it, no matter your age. Because think about the city of Cedar Hill, they want to hear from the youth. Once you get that in your mind, so many more things can be done. The city of Cedar Hill, they're open to ideas from everybody, especially the youth of Cedar Hill, because they know this is what we're growing up into. So just speaking up about it can make so much of a difference, for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
No, you asked them all.
I asked them all.